All right, here we go. So this is going to be a video on how to how to create your final culminating project via your artistic expression via a Google drawing, right? So you have gotten this worksheet right here, or this sheet outlining what to include in your artistic expression. For our purposes, we're going to use the Google Drawings app on your Google Chromebook to create an artistic expression of your topic. So all of these things right here are going to be included in your final project, right? You're going to have quotes, you're going to have subtopics, you have all this stuff is going to be included. And it's going to look something like this. Now, it does not have to look exactly like this because this is my own artistic expression. So it's going to look similar but not the same, right? It's going to have the same basic ingredients to the Google drawing, right? So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Google Drawings. I'm not necessarily going to recreate this. What I'm going to do is show you where all the tools are that you should be aware of so that you can create your own artistic expression. All right? So let's get started. First things first, okay? The first thing I'm going to show you is how to change your background, okay? Well, all you have to do is when you're in your Google drawing, right click. In your case, your Chromebook could take your index finger, your middle finger, and press down on the touchpad. This will appear. Then you're going to go to background and you can create a regular solid background, or you can create a gradient background. Doesn't matter, right? So that's how you create a background. The second thing I'm going to show you is how to incorporate shapes in your Google drawing, okay? Now, there's two ways you can go about doing this, right? You can go insert and then pick from the options here, or you can go by the pictures, okay? Doesn't matter. I'm going to show you the way by the insert button, okay? So let's insert a shape, right? So all you have to do is hover down and then hover over, and then these are all the shapes that you could pick. You could also pick arrows, call outs, or equations, okay? So let's just pretend we're going to pick a shape for our title. Whatever shape you decide on, say I decide on this one, I'm going to click on it. Now you see this black plus sign. This is what we call a crosshair. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to click down and you're going to drag where you want the shape to be. You're going to make it a certain size, right? So I want it up here, so I'm going to left click, or in your case, you're going to click down, and I just want it to be like that big, okay? Now what you have here is a basic shape. There's many things you could do with this shape, okay? What I would do first is click on it and make sure that it's in the middle of your drawing. How do you know it's in the middle of your drawing? Well, if you click on it, right? Oh, there it is right there. You move it until you see that red line right there. Once you see that red line, you know it's exactly in the center, okay? A couple things you could do with this. If you click on it twice, you could add your topic right in there by typing, okay? And then this should look familiar to you. If you highlight it, you can make it bold, italic, underline it. You could change the different color, right? You could center it in the middle. You can make it bigger. Doesn't matter what you do, right? Also, if you click on the paint can, you could fill this box in, right, by making it a different color. You click on this right here. This is the border color, right? You can make that a different color. You could also make the border thickness a different color. Now this applies to anything that you add, right? A shape or an image. Let's make it a little bit thicker, right? And there we go, right? You could also click on it twice, right? And right here where it says format options, if you click on that, you can actually add a drop shadow, right? This is like going above and beyond. Let's pick a color like yellow, and you can change the distance of what it looks like and the angle, right? So that's just one way you can create a shape, right? So if you created a shape, you added words in it, you created a different color border and a different color of the shape, and then you added a drop shadow, okay? So that's just adding a shape. And it's the same for every shape that you add, right? If I wanted to insert a different shape, right, I could add a different shape right here like this. Same concept, okay? Next thing I'm going to show you how to do is insert a text box, right? So this is if you just want to add basically a box, right? And then just start typing in the box, all right? So there it is right there. If you click on it, you could again change the inside color of it by clicking the paint can. You could change the border like that, and you can make it differently thick. Okay. So the basic shape is going to be a four-sided square or triangle or rectangle, right? So that's how you add a text box. Okay. So you don't have to always add a shape to add text. Is what I'm trying to get at. Okay. The next thing that you could do, okay, is you could insert an image. Okay, if you insert an image, you could do one from your computer that you already have, or you can just simply search the web. So say your topic is on, I don't know, love, right? So you type in love to the right, enter, and say you want to add one of these images, you just simply click on it and drag it over. Okay. Now you have your image. What you could do from here, right, is you could resize it, move it up, and notice how it's in the middle right there, right? So say you wanted to add a different one, right, based on a quote, right? Click on it, drag it, right? And then now you have a quote, right? You're just what I'm doing now, I'm not showing you what to do. I'm showing you where to find stuff to make your Google drawing, right? And now the same thing with the shapes. If you click on it, you can change the border color, the border thickness, right? And you could even click format options and make it have a drop shadow, right? Just angle this way, right? I mean, there's so many things you could do, right? Um, right. So another thing you could do is what I'm going to show you how to add what we call word art. So if you go up here to insert word art, basically you pick something to say. Like one of your subtopics could be the word love, right? Click on love, you type it in right there, press enter, and now you have bubble letters right here. What you could do from here, again, like anything else, click on the paint can, you could fill it. So you want to make it orange. The border color, let's make it red, right? And again, format options, you can make it, right here, you could definitely make a drop shadow right here. All right. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, I like it. There you go. Right. And there it is right there. Right. So that's word art. As you can see in mine, I used word art to make my 6 subtopics. Okay. I used shapes right here and then added words. Right. I had a text box right here. I have a symbol, not a symbol, a shape right here for my title. And behind here, I have an actual photo, right? So now I'm going to show you how to what we call layer things, right? Make things go behind or in front of, okay? Let's say we want to take a picture, right? Or add a picture of just something like clouds, right? Say we want to put clouds behind our boxes right here and our words, right? So then we just type in clouds, right? This looks pretty cool. So let's just double click on that and it goes right over, okay? Now, when you insert it, it's going to be on top. We do not want that, right? We want it to be behind. So what we do is we right click, or in your case, you take your 2 fingers, press down, and now we see where it says order. You could send it all the way to the back or just send it back one at a time, right? Send it back one at a time, right? Notice how it goes behind one object at a time. If I send it all the way to the back, now it's behind everything, right? And then from here, I can simply resize it, right? I have that. Notice if I click on the image, I could actually change the border color, right? I could change this right here. I can make it thicker, right? I could even click on it, format options, add a drop shadow. Let's make it pink, right? And then we'll change the angle. All right, so that's just basically it. Now, say you wanted to take this, right, put it over this, but you wanted to put it behind it, you'd simply right click on it, order, send backward. Now it's just one layer behind it, you see? And there's a lot of other things you can do with this. Basically, it's just a brief tutorial on where the things are located and how you could make your Google drawing pretty cool. If you really need any extra help, if you want one-on-one extra help, just let me know. All right. Thank you. Have a great